What's going on, everybody? We've hit 250 days on the Robinhood portfolio, investing $10 a day, and we're gonna be going into the portfolio, see how it looks like. So we've got a 25% weighted annual return so far on the portfolio, and hopefully we'll continue performing. Now looking at the portfolio, we're sitting at $2,800. I'll soon be depositing some money in there. But actually, before we get into that, let's just check out the stocks that we've sold so far. So the first one is FedEx. This one we sold for about 12.6% profit. It had quite a run up right here, and we sold it at $270 or so. So I'm pretty sure we sold, I think, around this spike here. So it's probably something that I might potentially get in at some point. It looks like it's come down just slightly, but I don't know if it's anywhere close a price that I would want to get back into it too. So now the next stock that we sold, let's just check it out. That's Disney. Disney was our largest position at some point. We sold it for a 38% profit. It looks like we built up just over $300 position. We sold for $117 per share. It's fallen quite a bit. I don't think we sold it. Well, actually, yeah, we sold it almost at the top. So we sold it after this run up, but this is one of those that we're probably going to be getting in at 90 or below or so. So we'll be seeing how that goes. It looks like it's had a little bit of a downtrend, and it could potentially continue that downtrend. Now, next one we sold was Bank of America. Bank of America is probably a good stock to honestly keep holding, but I didn't want to keep holding this position. It was a fairly small position. We sold at $37.50, just under $30. So let's see about where we sold that. We probably sold, just around this area over here. And it's trended up since then, but we've put that money into probably better stocks that could get us better returns. And that's kind of one of the reasons you do want to sell off positions, is if you see some stocks that might have a greater potential return, you sometimes want to liquidate positions so that you have that cash available. And the last one that we sold during this time was Globe Life. This is one that was actually on my watch list for a very long time. I really like their financials and everything. I had a notification set to basically notify me if it fell below $70. And just recently, it basically dropped, like, it's not showing right now, but it dropped like almost to $30. So we picked this up as quickly as possible. I think we picked it up for $55 a share, and we sold at $68.70. Since then, it has continued going up, but this one was having a potential fraud case happening, so that was basically that sale. Now let's just go over the stocks that we have in the portfolio. Capital One Finance, very small position, about $11. This one's been kind of stagnant for the past 3 months. This is the company that's going to be taking over Discover Financial. That's another holding we have. This one is somewhat undervalued, but I don't really want to hold Capital One Finance and Discover Financial for too long, because the macroeconomic environment, people start spending less money and whatnot. So this is probably something that I'll sell at some point, as well as Discover Financial. Google over here, we've got about a 30% return, very small position. This is one that we probably want to get back in under 150 most likely. This is just a great company overall. Same thing with Meta, basically. Very small position, but this is one that we like. I don't know, we love this company. The financials are great. Probably continue adding to the position at probably under 440 or so. Southwest Airlines is what's next. $25 position. This is kind of a play on profitability. Currently, their profits dropped a lot percentage-wise, like their net margin and whatnot. If they basically turn that around and their net margins go back up to how they were historically, this could be a potential triple in price. I don't know. This one I'll probably be adding at under $25, maybe closer to $20, just because of the risk of it. Next, we've got Starbucks. Starbucks is a pretty good company, honestly. We got a $34 position. We started adding up just around this drop over here. You know, I'll stay with this position for now. If it keeps dropping, we'll potentially add more. And next, we've got AutoZone. Honestly, I love AutoZone. We've got a $64 position. We're currently loading up slowly. This is probably one of the safest holdings that we have, because during recessions, bad economic times, AutoZone just continues to raise their revenues. So it's been on a slight downtrend, but it's hitting a trend line that I track in my Webull account. So I'll definitely be loading up more of this one. Next is Berkshire Hathaway. This one's a $73 position. Also one of those, whenever it has quite a big drop, I try to load up on this. I haven't loaded anything for quite a while for that one. Now United Health is a fairly new one. We've got a $90 position. We added just around this drop right here, and it very quickly recovered. So if it does keep going down and get back down to these levels, I'll be loading up more. And here's that Discover Financial position that I was talking about. We got $165. We got a decent return on it. This one's been pretty stagnant, just like Capital One Finance. But this one, basically, if Capital One can acquire them, I believe they're gonna be buying it for like $135 a share. So this is an easy like 10% on top of the 13% or so that we've gotten now. Next one is Pfizer. We've got a $181 position here. This one, you know, it's got a good dividend. It's lost a lot with its earnings since COVID. It hasn't really gotten the same profit. And this one makes sense. Their revenue fell because during COVID, they made a bunch of money with their vaccine. So it had a slight uptrend since about 3 months ago or so. If it falls below 25, I might consider buying more, but as of right now, I'm pretty happy with this position. Ulta is probably one of my favorites in this portfolio. We got $228 position. It looks like we're just about break even right now, but earnings did come out just recently. They looked great. It did spike up here just for like one day and went right back down, so we're currently buying at this price. CVS is another one that we've been adding to, $242 position. This one started its trend up, possibly, but I would probably keep buying this, I don't know, maybe until $65 or so. If you look here at the 5-year chart, like we're basically looking at 2020 levels, we're looking at 2013 levels. So this one that I'm buying all day. Comcast, we've got a $273 position. You know, this one's just a really good value play in my opinion. We're slight loss on it, but we'll keep loading this position as well. Now our Chinese bet, JD.com, this one started a trend up 3 months ago, potentially might continue going up. This one had a very, very long downtrend. If you can see here from 2021, it just downtrended for 4 years and we started buying up probably around here or so. Yeah, I think it's a very good investment, potentially risky, but we got a slight return on it. We might not load up anything until like $20 if it does go that low. PayPal just seems like an undervalued stock right now. I'm not adding any more just because we got a $305 position, but this is one that we were adding up quite a while back. We were buying all up in these levels. I'm good with that position. I'll probably sell it at like $100 if it ends up trending up very quickly, but I'm pretty comfortable with this position for now. And Charter Communications. This is basically same thing as Comcast. Telecommunications seem to have a pretty big discount right now. We built up quite a position over the past several months. Potential starting to trend up maybe, but this is one that I will probably stop loading at $300 or so. May even potentially stop loading here soon, but we've got a slight return on it, pretty big position. I'm happy with it. And last but not least, Alibaba. This is our largest position so far. Slight loss, but this is one that it's the China play as well. This one has a potential trend reversal. We'll see how that goes, but as you can see here, just like with JD.com, for the past 4 years, it just declined like insanely. So I'll just be holding this, probably won't load up anymore. Maybe if it falls below 70, I'll buy up more, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, this is basically the portfolio. Join me on the $10 to 10K challenge, and I'll see you in the next one.